Liquid Force and Rio kiteboarding team rider, and I'm here with Pat Rawson, legendary surfboard shaper, who also shapes kite surfboards for Liquid Force, and we're going to take you through the 2009 Liquid Force Project Rawson Kite Surfboard line. The first board Pat and I are going to take you through is the 2009 Quad, which is an EPS construction board, and Pat's going to take you through some of the characteristics and features of the LF Project Rawson Quad.
Well, the first thing with our 09, we changed our graphics, a little bit different from our 08 graphics there. We also did inline inserts to cut down on weight, so they're on the stringer. Basically newly designed inserts. The other thing I would say, we switched from future fins. We're actually using Fusion, which is FCS. It's a new system designed working with the EPS blanks. Finish weight, this one's probably about 6 3/4. I think with straps and all fin hardware and stuff, we're probably looking at 7 1/4 pounds. Really what we've done is we've kept 09 very comparable to 08. I'm really happy with the construction that we're doing. We've got double 8 bottom, let's see, it's 868 deck, and some reinforcings. Our quads have been really well received worldwide, and so we're happy to offer this model again. It's just with its refinements.
I know from a rider standpoint, the quads work really well in a variety of conditions. The quad fin setup, the forefin setup tends to hold speed better, kind of works down the line a bit better, and wants to kind of classically just kiteboard better than say maybe a 3-fin or a thruster setup would. So for someone who's looking for an all-around board that they can take out in light wind, even in flat water, or they can get in some sloppy surf and then still handle the speed and power of bigger waves and higher winds, the quad works out really, really good for kind of your all-around rider. So go out and get yourself a 2009 Project Rawson LF Quad. So the next board we're going to take you through is the LF Skate, which is a rounded pin board, a little bit of a different tail from the quad, and has a little bit, some different features and a little bit of different riding characteristics. And Pat's going to kind of explain the differences between the two.
Well, mainly the round pin, I mean, obviously, this is a 08 model, and you can see by these 08 graphics, for demonstration purposes, we don't have a 09 with us today. One of the things I do want to comment for 09 is we're going to have a 3+2 configuration. As you see it, it's a thruster, 3 fins, which is this is your basic surfing model, rounded pin, thruster design, really predictable type of board, good for bigger waves, high winds. By adding the extra 2 back fins, you can also ride the board as a quad, which is a nice feature. Maybe the winds are on shore, it's a little flatter wave. The quad design's a little bit looser. And again, also as a thruster. So that's one of the main things we did. With our graphics, we have our 09 on the quad. This is 08. And same thing on the construction, double 8 bottom, an 868 deck with patches here. I'm pretty happy with the weight. Fins on, probably about 7 1/2 pounds with a 3+2.
Yeah, and I know, the nice thing about having the 3+2 setup on the Skate, you have a pintail, which is a really smooth riding board as it is. And I know for myself as a rider, I personally like to ride quads in kind of mushier conditions, onshore wave riding, or for me, if I'm riding strapless and backside, I tend to find that the quad just feels better. If it's a steeper wave, say a reef break, something with a bit more power, and you're surfing a little bit more vertical, I find that the thruster setup just feels a little bit more natural. So having the ability to have one board, travel with one board, but be able to switch the fins out based on the conditions is just a nice plus and a nice addition, in adding that board to your quiver. So the last thing we're going to walk you through here is a new addition to the 2009 Liquid Force Kite Surfboard line, which is a new construction that we've added in this year, which is called UVF, which is Epoxy Vacuum Fusion. It's something that Pat's been working with. It's basically the highest end construction, best performing, and as you can see from this copper board, best looking board, sexiest board we have in the line. What's the main reason that you went with the UVF construction?
Well, one thing I really like is it's a custom shaped board. When I say custom, production, we're sticking with certain guidelines on our shaping, whereas these are made in San Diego, California, cut on the computer machine, cut pretty much to my specs. And then we're vacuum bagging, which is a custom glass job. Mainly we can put 3 or 4 layers of cloth, top and bottom, and still, this board is maybe 6 pounds right now without fins or without any pads. So what we're trying to do here is get a board that's got a superior flex. Like, these things have a great flex. They're almost like a regular surfboard, but still get a little bit of the molded board durability. You can have any color in the rainbow. If you've seen it on the road, this is car paint, and we have a clear coat that is, it's pretty tough stuff. They don't chip off like most of the boards that are painted with car paint. And the car paint really helps the board last a lot longer. It protects it from the sun. So, you know, even like Matt's board, they really look good and they feel good, and we're really excited about this new line.
Yeah, in the UVF Construction, you can get the board as a quad. You can get it as in the skate setup with the 3+2 rounded pin, and you can also get it in another fin configuration, which is currently top secret. You have to stay tuned for more information. And the one behind us here is one of the co-founders of Real, Matt Nuzzo. Saw the board at the Orlando trade show and had to have it, and has been raving about it. So we're getting them on the water. I know personally I've been riding the EVFs now for about a month and a half, and I've just been amazed at how smooth they are. It's probably the first thing that anybody that I've put on them has commented on, is just super smooth. They do give a flex, kind of a little bit more than you would expect out of some of the heavier glass kite surfboards, and just an all-around good ride. So I think, again, Pat's done an amazing job, and that kind of rounds out our 2009 Liquid Force Project Rawson Kite Surfboard line.